Zynga here. It is my honor and my privilege to sit down with the goddess Athena. Hello, how have you been?
I've been good. Good. Battle worn, but good.
So, you start off with, correct me, Booker T, correct? Or am I off on that?
I actually didn't start off with Booker T. I actually started off with the late great Skandar Akbar.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good company. What was it like actually working with Skandar? Because he's a Texas legend.
Brutal.
Brutal.
I was pretty much a whiner and complainer when I first started, so he didn't have any of that. But after I started training with Skandar Akbar, his school shut down slowly. I started working shows, and I got the benefit of going to a promotion called Professional Championship Wrestling in Arlington, which is now on the fritz, kind of shut down, but you know, where I trained with like Lance Hoyt or Vance Archer, and then I made my way around to Booker T.
Okay. What was it like, the difference between working with Skandar Akbar, a Texas legend, and then going to Booker T's? What was the big...
it was definitely a big transition, going from, you know, just being vicious and brutal all the time to, you know, from Lance Hoyt learning how to work with big man and, you know, learning technique, and then going to Booker, who was just putting it all together for me and helping me develop character and stuff like that, which there's not real character with me, it's just me, I guess. So.
What's the one thing you remember from Skandar Akbar that you can tell?
Damn whip. I know that sounds bad, but when I first was starting off wrestling, he made us do conditioning all the time, and the city that I lived in at the time was Mesquite, Texas. And right by the school there was a freeway, and he would make us run up and down the freeway on the sides, and if we weren't going fast enough or anything like that, he would wait till we got the checkpoint, which was the school basically, and hit us with the whip.
Really?
Yes.
Did he treat you differently since you were a female than the guy students?
I don't think I've ever been to a school where they've treated me that way because I'm a girl. I mean, there are some people that are like, oh, I don't want to get in there with her or whatever like that, but I mean, most of the time they treat you the same.
Gotcha. At Booker T's, you gradually developed, and when did you get the nickname the Goddess?
Actually, Skandar gave that to me.
Skandar gave that to you, really?
Yeah, after he saw my first match, maybe about a year in, I always went by Athena. We had talked about it when I first started. You know, I went by several different names when I first started, but Skandar was really the one that's like, yeah, you're the wrestling goddess, and then it just kind of stuck. It's something that, you know, I liked, and it's something that I used to remember in life.
Now, a lot of people in Texas that watch you a lot know you from ACW. That's where, I guess, to me, that's where I first saw you, was ACW. And what was it like going to an ACW thing, your first show, the first time?
Overwhelming. A lot of people don't know this, but the first time I actually wrestled in ACW was, I think, 2008, which was quite possibly the biggest ego clash I ever had with Rachel Summerlin. And it's one of those matches that I dare not look at. No, but our hatred was so immense, and we just could not be around each other. I don't think I came back until 2010, I think. I'm guessing on that, but when I came back, I was in the tag match with Rachel and Jessica, and it was me and Aaron Starr. And so it was extremely overwhelming just being able to be back and doing what I love to do. You know, Anarchy is the top promotion in Texas. I don't care what anyone says. You know, it's known worldwide, not just in the United States. So, I mean, just being a part of something that big has opened so many doors, and I'm so ecstatic to be a part of it and to continue to be a part of it.
And they gave you the Joshi title for a while. How was that like?
Being the Joshi champion was something that earned. It wasn't really given to me.
You know what I meant.
It was something that I always really wanted when I was at ACW. And I know my first championship reign didn't last as long as I wanted to, thanks to Rachel Summerlin once again. But it was something that, you know, meant a lot to me when I actually got the actual title run, you know, because I was the face of the women's division.
Right.
You know, Rachel won the Queen of Queens, but I was the champion.
Right.
You know, I was the face of the women's division, and I set the standard, basically, for what was going to come, what was there now, and, you know, we even did our first ladder match that I ended up winning. You know, ACW is all about busting down doors, and if I can do that, you know, while I'm holding the championship belt, that only makes me look stronger, it makes our company look stronger, and it makes the girls that are also on our roster stronger as well.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you didn't win the Joshi title at an ACW show, did you? You won it at another show.
The first time I won the ACW show, I can't remember. I think it was IHWE.
Yes.
It was me, Rachel, and Lily Mae in a three-way, and I actually ended up winning the championship that way. You
I
know?
was at that show. It was a good show. Now they got you teamed up. They had you teamed up for a while with Vega. Actually, you're still teamed up with Vega. How was that experience when they say, "Hey, you get to go work with Submission Squad"?
When I first got there, they told me, "Hey, there's a group that really wants you." And then I saw this group of guys, and it just happened to be the Submission Squad. And I've never been so disappointed in my life to see a bunch of guys. But, you know, as time went on, you know, I enjoy them. You know, they're like brothers to me. Though I'm, you know, not in the St. Louis area a lot. I mean, they're like brothers. I mean, I think we talk every day. You know, me and Vega have our relationship that we have. You know, it's a long-distance relationship, so, you know, there's its problems in there, too. But, yeah, you know, I love those guys like family.
Have you learned anything from them?
Not to tag Pierre's ass. I don't care what he says, I'm not touching his ass for a tag in. The Submission Squad is, I don't know, I want to say that I've learned so much from him, but to explain what I've learned would just be extremely difficult and confusing. You know, you have Vega, who's such a technician, so awesome, and then you have Ed, that can just talk his way out of anything, and then you have Pierre, that's just Big Daddy. So, you know, I mean, all those guys are awesome in their own way, and then you have Gary J, who's just like, I don't care, the world is going to die eventually, and I'm here, so, you know. So, I mean, I don't know how else to explain it besides that. I mean, they have such a big influence on me in ACW, so.
Now, how did you get involved in the show?
Shimmer was a big thanks to ACW. When the second Joshi tournament, I believe, I got to wrestle Mischief, who, you know, is a big veteran of the Shimmer roster. They had me face her in the first round, but I did lose. But after that, I ended up getting a phone call from, I believe, someone from ACW, and asking me did I want to go to the next tapings at Shimmer, because they liked my match so much with Mischief. So that was a big opening there. So literally, I owe most of my success to ACW. Like, as far as like getting open doors with a lot of places, they're like, "Oh, you work for Anarchy? Oh yeah, we want you on our show." And then they'll go and look at our product, and they're like, "Oh wow, we really want you on our show," you know, and stuff like that. I mean, it's just been nothing but open doors since I started working there. And like I said, I'm extremely grateful.
Besides Shimmer, where else have you actually got to work at then?
Shimmer was the first one, followed shortly by WSU, or Women's Superstars Uncensored, up in New York, the Jersey, New York area. Next weekend I'm actually going to get to work for a promotion in Cleveland. I believe it's called Hard Knocks Wrestling.
Okay.
They were a big fan of the Anarchy Championship stuff, and they asked me to come up and work for them. Maybe some Canada stuff.
Nice.
Maybe, not sure, coming up in the future, we'll see. But so many places. I mean, I've got to go to Florida. I've got to go to California recently.
Nice.
You know, it's just been nothing but open doors with these, you know.
Now, I've always heard guys say, "I'm gonna go. I get a try here. I gotta try." Have you ever had a try at TNA or Ring of Honor or anything like that?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Both of them, or?
I haven't had a try at Ring of Honor, mostly because they don't do the Women's Day anymore. But I have. Just if it's a major wrestling promotion that's on TV, I've had a try.
Nice. So, what is next for Athena?
Right now, they said I just want to go. Right now, my big goal is to get the championship. The Joshi tournament's coming up as well. I'm just training as hard as I can right now to get my endurance up to go through all 3 rounds and actually win it this time. And also, I want to go overseas. That's just a big thing that I've been trying to do right now. Like I said, I'm trying to get some stuff for Canada and also Japan worked out. You know, I've actually been to Mexico before. I never want to go back. I don't like Mexico. But yeah, those are my goals right now. You know, I make my big return in May to ACW. I've been gone for 2 months just because of scheduling conflicts and stuff like that. I literally can't wait to be back. So
I know they can't wait to have you. Now, one last question before you gotta go, because I know you're busy, because there's all sorts of stuff going on. People in here working out. nobody has ever seen Athena work, what are they missing?
Everything. I'm high flying, I'm brutal, I have charisma, I'm athletic, I'm a do-it-yourself high flyer. I mean, I do everything, and I don't know. Why don't you just look and find out? So
Look her up. I'm pretty sure you're easy to find. So, Athena, sign guy. Thank you.
no problem.